Esports Level 4 Assessment 04A2. My esports product and why I chose it. My product would be on a 5v5 battle game like League of Legends, Smite and Dota, but inspired by multi-myths, legends and iconic figures, weaving cultural heritage into an immersive gaming experience. By anchoring the game in the rich tapestry of multi-lore, you can create a world that resonates with the deep and complexity of these stories, providing players with not only entertainment but also a meaningful connection to multicultural narratives. This approach honors traditional knowledge and celebrates legendary characters, offering an authentic representation that can captivate a global audience while paying homage to multi-values and identity. This unique blend of gameplay and cultural storytelling promises an engaging, respectful platform that could foster a deeper appreciation and understanding for multi-heritage within the gaming community. What is it about? This game is about grand conflict between legendary multi-characters, gods, and supernatural beings, where players choose unique heroes rooted in multi-myth and legend to join a team and battle in strategic 5v5 skirmishes. Each character could possess distinct abilities, powers, and backstories based on real tales, drawing on multi-values, themes, and mythology to create depth and complexity in both gameplay and storytelling. The name of my game would be Ngā Toa o Te Ao, Warriors of the World. The idea generation I came up with. My multi-mythology inspired game, Ngā Toa o Te Ao, immerses players in a strategic 5v5 skirmish experience where they take on the roles of gods, demigods, and legendary heroes drawn from multiculture. Each character would imbue the power, wisdom, and spirit of renowned multi-figures, representing not only mythological prowess, but also the cultural values and ancestral connections unique to multi-heritage. In Ngā Toa o Te Ao, players select from a roster of characters inspired by the atua, gods, and tupuna, ancestors, each equipped with unique abilities rooted in their legendary backgrounds. Characters might include Tane Mahuta, the god of the forest, who use nature-based powers, or Maui, the trickster demigod famous for his cunning and strength. Each character would offer a unique playstyle. Some might be protectors, others fierce warriors, while others could focus on healing or support, echoing the balance of synergy of multi-storytelling. My market research. Games inspired by mythology such as God of War, Norse mythology, Smite, multicultural Pantheon, and Assassin's Creed, Valhalla, Vikings, have proven very popular globally, showing that there is significant interest in mythological worlds. Players enjoy learning about new cultures and legends through immersive gameplay. In recent years, there has been an increase in demand for games that showcase diverse cultures and stories. Titles like Ghost of Tsushima, Japanese culture, and Black Myth Wukong, Chinese mythology, have received high praise for their authentic representation, indicating an opportunity for multi-mythology to similarly captivate audiences. Gamers are seeking more authentic cultural experiences with a focus on games developed in constellation with cultural experts. By leveraging multiculture in a respectful, authentic way, Ngā Toa o Te Ao could stand out as a unique, culturally rich offering. Targeted market. Competitive games and fans of mythological or historical games aged 15 to 35 who are drawn to immersive team-based experiences. These players seek meaningful stories and diverse cultural representations, as well as challenging gameplay. Multiplayers and those interested in indigenous cultures, particularly people who are passionate about representation in media. Ngā Toa o Te Ao could resonate strongly with multiplayers, fostering a community that values and shares cultural pride. Players are looking for unique narratives, new character abilities, and rich story-driven gameplay. In Ngā Toa o Te Ao, players would find a fresh mythology, strategic gameplay, and diverse characters, which stand out in the market filled with similar themed games. How I would advertise it. Share videos, animations, or short lore posts that introduce each character, their powers, and their story. This would showcase the unique elements of Māori mythology and create interest in the game's diverse roster. Share the cultural and creative process involved in creating the game. Collaborate with Māori artists, writers, or historians to give authenticity and build trust with the audience. Encourage players to share their in-game moments or favorite characters with a branded hashtag, hashtag Ngā Toa Heroes or hashtag Warriors of Aotearoa, creating a sense of community and engagement. Use targeted ads on Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok to reach gamers interested in mythology, MOBA games, and indigenous cultures. Test ads that highlight gameplay versus those that focus on cultural aspects to see what resonates most with different demographics. The feasibility of this product. Overall, Ngā Toa Aotearoa is feasible if the project is well managed and backed by financial support, whether through grants, partnership, or crowdfunding. It has a strong potential within the MOBA market, but success will depend on maintaining high standards of cultural authenticity, finding a niche within competitive MOBA genre, and building a dedicated community of players who value cultural depth and originality in games. If the project scope remains focused, starting as a smaller scale game with room for expansion, the game could be successfully developed within the estimated budget. With throughout marketing and cultural engagement, Ngā Toa Aotearoa could establish itself as a unique, impactful title in the gaming landscape. The rough estimate of the budget. Pre-production, concept development, research and planning. Cultural research and constellation, 50,000 to 100,000. Consulting with Māori cultural experts, historians, artists, and linguists to ensure respectful and accurate representation. This stage might involve in-depth cultural workshops, constellation fees, and collaboration with indigenous organizations. Game design documentation, 10,000 to 20,000. Creating the core gameplay design, creating character concepts, and lore documentation. Team salaries, assuming 12 to 18 months of development. Gameplay designers, 80,000 to 120,000 per designer for 1 to 2 designers. Programmers, 100,000 to 150,000 per programmer for 3 to 4 programmers. Artists and animators, 70,000 to 100,000 per artist for 3 to 4 artists. Sound design and music, 30,000 to 50,000. Especially important for creating an immersive experience with traditional Māori sounds, instruments, and voices. Overall, development, 750,000 to 1,200,000. Marketing and promotion, 170,000 to 370,000. Post-launch support, 100,000 to 220,000. Grand total, approximately 1,020,000 to 1,790,000. Job roles and responsibilities. First, you'll have your leadership, game director, creative director, your cultural advisors, cultural consultants, Māori advisors. Creative team, game designers, character designers, concept artists, 3D modelers, animators, narrative designer. Technical team, programmers, gameplay, network, UI, sound designer, composer. Quality control, QA testers. Marketing and support, marketing manager, community manager, technical support staff. The structured team will ensure that Ngā Toa Aotearoa is built with high quality gameplay, cultural accuracy, and a player-centered approach, making it both an engaging and respectful tribute to Māori mythology. My research sources. All historians and storytelling. Working directly with Māori communities, elders, and storytellers is invaluable. Oral histories can provide unique insights into the myths, characters, and values that are central to Māori culture. Māori cultural organizations. Groups such as Te Papa Tongarewa, Museum of New Zealand, Te Runaranga o Ngā Tahu, or Te Matatini, can offer cultural resources, contacts with cultural advisors, and access to curated exhibitions on Māori history and mythology. NZ Game Developers Association, NZGDA, provides insights on trends within the New Zealand gaming market, and data on local player interests, especially useful for culturally resonant games. Te Aka Māori Dictionary, an online resource for understanding and accurately using te reo Māori words and phrases, essential for character names, dialogue, and in-game text. Māori Art by Terence Barrow provides insight into traditional Māori art forms and designs that can be translated into in-game assets and character attire. The Art of Game Design, a book of Linus by Jesse Schell, covers all aspects of game design, providing frameworks that can help shape the gameplay mechanics, level design, and player engagement.